What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great Friday night. It has been one hell of a day for me. Did not even leave the job site till 6:30. Oh, my Lord. But I am Beat Street McGee, and I hope you are all having yourselves a fantastic week, ready for the weekend, ready for this Week 4 matchup between the Eagles and the Buccaneers. I unfortunately will not be live tonight for Fan Friday. Just too much I have to get done. I have this thing early in the morning for work. God help me. But we'll be talking live tomorrow with the top matchups. I'll also earlier in the day give you the practice squad elevations. We'll talk a little bit about that here. But anything on your mind, love to hear down below. Any questions, comments. Appreciate you all hitting that like button, sharing this stuff, subscribing to the channel. Really can't thank you enough for your support. But let's jump right into this. We have the game status reports for both teams, who's questionable, who's out, updated depth charts, practice squads for both teams. Let's take a gander here. Anything on your mind, let me hear it. But starting off with the Eagles, you can see A.J. Brown and Lane Johnson practiced today in a limited fashion, but that allows them to be questionable for this game. I'm all about it. That would be fantastic, but we talked about it, and we'll talk about it in a second here. We have some depth here. Next man up, whatever we got to do. And with DeVonta Smith out, oh, Lord, it would be nice to have A.J. Brown, but we shall see. Milton Williams also was a full participant, so everybody else good to go for the game. DeVonta, only one listed out so far. Lane and A.J. going to give it a go. Let's hope we have them for Sunday. Now, the players that are already on the injured list, we see the IR, the PUP list here. Britton Covey just added. Unfortunate. Can't wait to get Sidney Brown back. Let's effing go. But let's take a look now at this depth chart with the injuries added in. You can see A.J. Brown questionable, Lane questionable in orange there. Out is DeVonta Smith. So you've got Johnny Wilson and Jahan Dotson. Talked about Paris Campbell maybe getting signed to the active roster. Maybe, you elevate Danny Gray, Marcus Rosemary-Jackson, Kyle. I'll show you the full list here, but we've got some guys here, some options. Everybody else good to go here on offense. Run that damn ball. We'll talk about it during the top matchups. Dallas Goedert, just like we did last week. But look, this offense, obviously a lot of talent here. So whatever happens, man, next man up. The defense, everybody healthy. Good to go. Very happy about that. Let's see Cooper DeJean getting that nickel corner job spot sooner rather than later. And then the special teams area, Britton Covey taken out. So I put Cooper DeJean in there as punt returner. Then I saw him at practice. You've heard me talk about it. I want him to be that guy. I've had him as the backup. So we'll see if he gets some work. Maybe Isaiah Rodgers finally gets some work. Dotson maybe some work back there. So we shall see. But without Covey, unfortunate, missing one of the best punt returners in the game. But here are some practice squad options. So maybe you want a Kyle Phillips who can punt return. Campbell, Danny Gray, Rosemary-Jackson, these guys can return. John Ross is here now. So we've got some options. We've talked about, we got Stoll on the active roster now. So maybe, obviously, you're not going to elevate another tight end. But you also have some offensive linemen to choose from, some defensive players, if you will. And look, the offensive line, Fred Johnson will come in for Lane Johnson. I completely apologize. Let me go back to that for a second. But you can see has Kennard there. But just like, when Lane Johnson went down, Fred Johnson would come in at right tackle. If Becton weren't able to go, Steen did phenomenal. Goes to show, kid's got a bright future. Maybe the starting right tackle of the future, right guard, Becton as right tackle. Who knows? But got some great young players here. This offensive line going to continue to dominate. But that's all I've got for the Eagles there and their injury news, game status. But let's take a look at the Eagles' Week 4 opponent, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who had a plethora here of injuries, and they even added another one. So, holy hell, let's take a look here. You can see in orange there on Friday, those are the things that changed. So, O'Keefe was limited, so he's questionable. You see Mike Evans didn't practice, but that was rest-related, so he's fine. Gadecki, he was full yesterday, limited today. Probably, taking it easy there. He's questionable for this game there, starting right tackle. So, we'll see if he plays. Bucky Irving, talked about him, the return man and backup running back. Vita Vea, huge. But out, obviously, Kalijah Cansey and Antoine Winfield. That's really crappy for them. Cameron Johnson, the rookie receiver, also questionable. And then another list of players for them. And you can see the only person with a game status, Jalen McMillan, But the hamstring injury today was limited, so he is now doubtful. Their third receiver and return man. So the rookie, unfortunately, it looks like he may not play this game. And they've got some other injuries going on here too. Here is their IR. You can see Sua Opeta, Bryce Hall, some of their additions. Sean Peterson, the rookie. So you will not see these guys on the depth chart, but let's look at their depth chart here. And as you can see, Jalen McMillan, I couldn't use red because, well, their colors are red, and that's for the players in the new team. So the pink is for anyone who's out or doubtful. You can see if they're outlined, they're a rookie. So Jalen McMillan, he is doubtful for this game. So Trey Palmer is going to have to step it up. And Cameron Johnson is also questionable, so he would have to step it up if he plays. If not, maybe they elevate one of these guys. We'll show you here in a second, their practice squad. Kokeith, questionable for this game. Devin Culper just had to step up. Gudecki there. We'll see who they would put at right tackle, maybe Skule. But look, you don't want to be missing, one of your better players here, so we'll hope that he's ready to go. Bucky Irving continues to impress, so that would be a big loss for them as well. So we'll see if we get any news tomorrow. I'll let you know, but on Sunday, we will definitely know. So on defense here, you can see Elijah Canty out, Antoine Winfield Jr. out. That is a huge, huge blow. Obviously, you don't want to be missing those guys, but you're just going to need Izzy and Merriweather step it up here in his place, and then Golston, Gaines, Brewer. See if those guys can step it up in Canty's absence. And Vita Vea is questionable for this game, so that would be massive. Already missing two big pieces, so you want to be at full strength here. I don't want to see anybody hurt, so hopefully they are good to go. Well, at least Vita Vea. The other guys are out here on defense. Now, we talked about some of these offensive players, but you can see these rookies here. We're doing some work in the return game. So Bucky Irving was a kick returner, so Tucker will probably have to take that role. Cameron Johnson can do both. He is questionable. And McMillan there also can help a punt returner, doubtful for this game. So Palmer's going to have to return. He's going to have to play third receiver. But they also can elevate a couple of players here. So you can see they've got Ryan Miller, Sterling Shepard, the old giant there, Cody Thompson. So they have a few options there if they want to elevate anyone. And tomorrow, those elevations will be out. I will put that video out. You will know who they elevate. You'll see the updated depth chart with that. And sometimes it's pretty telling, as to what positions they are elevating, because then you're figuring, they might be missing someone there, or they're just being precautious, whatever it is. But that's all I've got for you when it comes to the injury updates and the game status report. So I hope you had a great week. Hope you have a great weekend. And I'll be back tomorrow with those elevations and, of course, the top matchups for this Eagles and Buccaneers game with all of the information you need to know about this game. So love to hear from you. Love to hear your score predictions, thoughts, whatever. Look out for the post, you channel members. We're going to have some Q&A added in for next week. So I do apologize I can't do the video tonight, but I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button, share this bad boy, subscribe, and join the family. But that's all I've got for you. So if you need anything, you could reach out with us about the birds, life, anything going on. Always want to be there for you as you are for me. Until next time, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!